All right, you made it to the end of week 1. Huge congrats. So today, we're putting it all together. We're going to walk through your capstone project, building a totally professional grade sales dashboard. This is where we take everything you've learned, all that theory, and actually transform it into a powerful, real-world tool. Look, this isn't just another boring exercise. This is about building something real, something that tells a compelling story with data. So, you ready to step into the shoes of a data analyst, to uncover those hidden trends that can literally push a business forward? Awesome. Let's get started. Okay, for this project, I want you to forget about being a student for a minute. Just imagine you're a newly hired data analyst. This is it, your very first assignment, and it's coming straight from the sales director. They need your insights to figure out what's going on with the business. Okay, so here's the brief. It's really clear, super concise, and honestly, this is exactly the kind of request you'd get in a real-world job. Your task: take 6 whole months of raw sales data and turn it into a powerful decision-making tool. No pressure, right? You know, every great analysis starts with the right raw materials. And just look at the columns we have here. These are the building blocks of our story. We've got date, so we can spot trends over time, region to see where our best markets are, product category to find our best sellers, and customer type to understand loyalty. I mean, everything you need to answer the director's questions is right here. Now, the really good news is you are 100% equipped for this mission. The sales director didn't just throw you into the deep end without a life jacket. Seriously, everything you've learned this week has been preparing you for this exact moment. And this slide just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? It shows the whole journey. You started by learning how to ask the right business questions. Then you designed KPIs, those key performance indicators, to measure what actually matters. You mastered the core Excel functions, and then you unlocked the incredible power of pivot tables. Each skill was a piece of the puzzle, and now we get to put them all together. A big project like this can feel a little overwhelming. I get it. So we're going to break it down into a really clear, manageable blueprint. This isn't just some long, boring list of tasks. Think of it as your step-by-step path to an amazing dashboard. So, here are the 5 stages. We always start with that crucial foundational step, cleaning the data. From there, we dive into the analysis, calculate our KPIs, build the visual dashboard itself, and finally, this is the best part. We translate our findings into actionable recommendations that can create real business impact. Let's get into the real meat of the project. We're going to start tackling those key business questions from the sales director, one by one, using the exact Excel skills you've been practicing all week.
First things first, the big picture. The director's got to know the bottom line. What was our total revenue? This is that big headline number that gives us context for everything else we're about to uncover.
And the technique for this? Oh, it's beautifully simple. Your absolute go-to tool here is the sum function. Just apply it to that total amount column, and bam, you've got your answer. It's the fastest way to get that high-level overview. Okay, next question. We know the total, but where did all that money come from? Which one of our regions is the star player? This is where we start to peel back the first layer of the onion. And this is a perfect job for a pivot table. All you have to do is drag region into the rows and the sum of total amount into the values, and Excel just does all the heavy lifting for you. It instantly summarizes all the sales by region. I'm telling you, this is why pivot tables are an analyst's best friend. Now let's talk about the time dimension. Are sales going up? Are they flat? Are there any seasonal patterns we should know about? Understanding how sales trend over time is absolutely critical for forecasting and planning ahead. And for visualizing trends, nothing beats a pivot chart. You can take that date field, easily group it by month, and create an instant line chart that tells a super clear story of your sales journey over the past 6 months. Now, as you're digging into your analysis, just remember to calculate these key performance indicators, or KPIs. Your dashboard is going to need a summary section right at the top with these business vital signs. Things like total revenue, average order value, or AOV, and that all-important returning customer rate. Okay, this brings us to a really crucial point. Analysis isn't just about finding numbers. It's about driving action. This final step is where you, the analyst, get to transform your data insights into strategic advice that can actually affect the bottom line. This slide right here is so important. It's the difference between just saying, the East region sold a lot of electronics, and providing a truly actionable recommendation like, we should focus our marketing on electronics in the East region. See? One is just a boring observation, the other tells the sales director what to do about it. That's where you provide real value. All right, let's chat about how all your hard work is going to be measured. Understanding the grading criteria is going to help you focus your energy on what matters most for a really successful project. As you can see, the project itself is the main event. It makes up a whopping 50% of your grade. The quiz and the peer review are definitely important, but delivering a high-quality, complete, and polished dashboard is your absolute key to success this week. So, to help you knock this out of the park, here are 5 essential tips. First, always keep the business questions in mind. That's your North Star. Second, please don't ever skip data cleaning. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. Third, format your dashboard so it's easy to read, because a confusing dashboard is a useless dashboard. But the most important tip of all, it's that last one. Tell a story. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Your dashboard shouldn't be a random collection of charts and tables. It needs to guide the viewer on a journey, starting with those big picture KPIs, and then letting them drill down into the nitty-gritty regional, product, and time-based details. So there you have it. You've got the mission, you've got the tools, and you've got the blueprint. The only thing left to do is to dive into that data and uncover the insights hidden inside. Your first data story is waiting to be told. So, what's it going to reveal?